Hello and welcome to Bridging the Gap, connecting in a disconnected world. Today, I'd like to talk about taking. Taking our suffering for ourselves and for others. What if we could transform that suffering into healing for us and others around us? This practice allows us to breathe in the suffering and breathe out relief. Instead of resisting the pain, we can turn it into a source of strength. I'd like to start with talking about the quote at the end by Etty Hillesum. She was a Dutch Jewish author who wrote a diary and letters explaining the Jewish persecution in Amsterdam, and when the Germans occupied Amsterdam, they ended up deporting her to Auschwitz, in which she died. So, as we see all the challenges that are going on in this world, we want to take in that suffering and understand it and breathe out relief that we are going to be part of something that we will ensure will never happen again. That we will take in all this emotional resilience to help build us stronger so that we can ensure atrocities like this never happen again. In facing this discomfort, it does activate our prefrontal cortex and strengthens our emotional regulation. As opposed to avoiding suffering, which increases many challenges, leaning into it helps build this resistance and co-regulation for ourselves and those around us. So holding this space for us and others helps to reduce stress for ourselves and for everyone around us. So if we use this compassion-based practice and decrease self-referential anxiety and increase connection. Take 5 minutes for ourselves, especially if we're on our devices, and finding time to look at all this suffering. How do we take it in and deal with it? How do we transform it? Find a quiet place if you can. Any place is fine. Close your eyes, keep them open. Whatever makes you feel most comfortable and safe. Breathe in all of that suffering, all of that pain, so that we can transform it into healing as we exhale relief, sending it to others. This is a heavy, burdensome breath that we can use to help regulate as we find ways to transform this pain and suffering into grounding that will reverberate future relief for ourselves and all those we encounter. Each breath that we take dissolves resistance and opens our heart. As we focus on the breath, returning to that, if anything comes into our mind, to allow it to reverberate out. In the form of peace and comfort. Just being aware of where we are today. these mindful breaths with the intention to heal suffering within ourselves and others. It connects us. It connects us to ourselves. It connects us to the human experience. And it connects us with an intention and a wish to help heal and end suffering. As we do this, you may find tension and uncomfortableness, or a thought that you can breathe through. Find its grounding in your body. Find its strength in your heart. With each breath, you allow that pain and suffering to dissipate with wisdom, knowing this grounding and connection is what can make us stronger and allow us to be there for each other. Please feel free to pause and continue for as much time as you would like. And on your own time, feel free to continue breathing and open your eyes at your own pace. As we open our hearts to this pain, we're also opening it to love with a mindful intention to help heal that pain. True courage and wisdom in understanding the pain is not avoiding it, but embracing it. When we hold this suffering with compassion, it loses its grip on us. It's not able to hold on to us because we're finding it and holding it with love, where we have an intention to make the world a better place, to understand, to listen. And as we accept and transform this suffering, we become freer, and we can free those around us. So going back to the original quote by Eddie Hillesum, give your sorrow all the space and shelter in yourself that is due. For if everyone bears their grief honestly, the burden on all will be lighter. We hope that all of us on this journey find a way to transform our suffering and our pain and have that surrounding us. If we're able to do this, it's contagious. If we can do this in this way and understand and listen and find a path to reaching out to each other, to building some type of bridge, what a wonderful world this will be and can be and is. So feel free to like, subscribe, share if you find it useful. Thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing